Okay, let's keep moving on here, my peeps. So we've gone over several properties so far. We have the associative property, which has to do with grouping terms. So you could group the first two when you're adding, then add the third one, or you could group the last two, then add the first one. We did the distributive property, which takes a term and distributes it, multiplies to each term of a sum or difference. I thought we'd mention the commutative property. The national test loves to talk about the properties. Now, the commutative property says you can reverse the order of any two terms when you're adding or multiplying. So here I got x plus y plus z, then here x plus z plus y. You're just switching the order of two items. That's it. Now, today we're going to focus on slope. Mathematicians wanted to describe how fast or how slow a line is going up or down. So then you could describe, does the company have a profit? How big, fast as the profit prediction is. So if I have two ordered pairs from a line, what they decided to do, and there's a reason for this we'll see in the next video, but they did the difference of the y's divided by the difference of the x's. Now, you always have to start with the same ordered pair. So if I start with this y on top, I have to start with this x on the bottom. Now, I could start with this y on top and go with y minus this y, but then I got to start with this x. Now, in physics, they use a Greek letter delta, and it's delta y over delta x. Change in y over change in x. Now, some people use the phrase rise over run. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that, but it does mean how far you're going up or down, compared with on the bottom, how far are you going left and right, running. I just don't like the word run. Ha 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 ha. So if I said find the slope, you would go, okay, I always tend to start with I usually start with the biggest one. Then on the bottom, I'd start with the 5. So 11 minus 1 is 10. And then 5 minus 3 is 2. So reduce it 5 over 1 or 5. That means you're going up 5 for every one across. So that's going up pretty quick. So let's see this one. 11 minus 9 over 7 minus 6. So 11 minus 9 is 2 over 1. So you're going up 2 for every right one. Or if you remember your fractions, I could make this negative 2 over negative 1 so that I'm going down 2 for every left one. Now we're going to actually graph tomorrow. Not tomorrow, the next video. I got to wake up. So 5 minus a negative 2, start with 5, over 7 minus 3. So that's 7 over 4. So up 7, right 4, or down 7, left 4. Now this one. Now yesterday, or the last video last week, I messed up. I actually started right and then just made a dumb mistake. Don't know why, but all that matters when y is negative 2 is that the y number is negative 2. So I could have 1 negative 2, 2 negative 2, 3 negative 2. Had that right in the video. And then for some dumb reason, I plotted it wrong. Oh my goodness, how embarrassing. How will I show myself in school again? But I will. So whenever you have y in a number, it's a horizontal line. It's going straight across. Now, what would the slope of a horizontal line be? How fast is it going up or how fast is it going down? Well, notice it's going straight right or left. So, take a guess. Well, let's see. Negative 2 minus a negative 2 over 2 minus 1. So that would be 0 over 1, which is 0. Now you're just going to have to remember this or to take too much time for you, that whenever you have y equals a number, it's a horizontal line, and the slope is 0. Slope is 0. Slope is 0. Let's look at this one. So, okay, x, y. All that matters is x is 3. Y can be anything. Hoo-hoo. So, if you go to graph it, you get a vertical line. Here's 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. Whee! Now let's find the slope. How fast are you going up is the question with slope. Or how fast are you going down? So, okay, let's see. So I'm going to go 2, 3, 1, 3, be 2 minus 1 over 3 minus 3, which is 1 over 0. Oh no! 0 on the bottom is undefined. 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 0 on the bottom is undefined. That's right. So therefore the slope is undefined. Now, I don't know why a lot of people couldn't remember that. So, here we go. X equals the numbers of vertical line whose slope is always undefined. X equals the numbers of vertical line whose slope is always undefined. Now, for this, to graph using slope, we could find two ordered pairs, then find the slope. But what they found out, so if I used 3, 1, 2, 2, we'd have 2 minus 1 over 2 minus 3, which is negative 1. But what they discovered is when you have the equation solved for y is by itself, the number times your x is always your slope. In fact, they have a form for that. Y equals mx plus b. So if I solve this for y, be y equals negative x plus 4. They call slope m would be negative 1, the number times your variable. Oh, wow, that's what we had, negative 1. And your y-intercept, which they call b, is because AB would be like XY, so up and down would be your B, which is your y-intercept. Now to graph it, you plot your y-intercept, then use slope, negative 1. Down 1, right 1. Down 1, right 1. Connect the dots. So this one, oh, it's already solved for y. So my slope is 3. Whenever you have 1y equals, the slope is a number times x, and your y-intercept would be negative 2. So, doop, 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 doop. So, okay, negative 2 is down 2 for the y-intercept. Slope is 3, or 3 over 1. So it'd be up 3, 1, 2, 3 over 1. Up 3 over 1, or I could go back from the beginning and go down 3, left 1, if you want to. So that's our slope. Now, I would do 2 videos on this if I thought you never saw it before, but I have a feeling this is review. So have a good day.